Good afternoon, guys. It's today is Saturday, October 22nd, 2022, and I'm recording the video for Friday end of day, October 21st, 2022, and it was an OPEX day also. So OPEX day generally price moves hard. I do not trade. Yesterday I did not trade it in the morning. I just watched it because of the pre-market up and down move. But later in the noon I took one trade, in NQ later. But anything else I did not trade it. Okay. Now today's key level in generals are these levels. So today's notes I wrote it differently. So I said either level will give you one nice trade, one of this level, right? So 48 basically in the overnight, that level held. There was a mini balance below, but that level in general held. Today's it is not about directional trade, but you can trade both ways from this described levels, right? For example, if it breaks below 48, you can short target 36. Overall stay short below 48. If it goes below above 48, you can trade both sides, like long 48 exit 77, long 77 exit 3686, so and so, depending on the day, and then even in short you can even short there and then target this. Opening area could be this. See, price open right into this area. I knew that it may happen, and that's why the decision time, so which is a small balance bottom. NQ, it has to break below 964 for sellers, or 11,000, or stay below that, or worst case this area. Above this area pretty much buyers will be active, and then this is a weekly view. And then for Russell, see, this was a hint, Dow, so Dow was the one. So you want to see Russell staying below this. If not, then it will go higher. You want to see Dow below this, breaking below this for sellers. If not, something is off. Buyers could be active, and breaking above this, buyers will be more active. As long as it is holding below it, sellers have still control. And look at it, Dow open right around this area, and basically it held right of the open this area. Overnight it held this area. See, this was the hint that buyers are active, in these two markets. So let's go here now. So let me show you something first. You can see it here. See, this is a pre-market, right? So here you can see it in the overnight, right, around before 9 o'clock, right, or around 9 o'clock. So you can see it 110. See in Dow, it was holding, right? That's where, so ES at that time, ES was at 43, so hold on, let me show you. See, this is how you want to see it on certain days. Index like Dow, which usually do not impact a lot, right? But days like this, when I specifically mentioned that watch this, you have to be paying extra attention, So 43 in ES, look at this, or 48 even you can consider. See this 43, right? Now let me show you this also. See these things? This is the note, right? So all these notes I just read through it, right? And then look at this. See, around 804, right? I said watch Dow. So if it's 110, see this is 110, right? Around 804, which is around this time, right? And then Dow hit 110, right? Then I said let's play. It won't tank much, otherwise we have nothing to trade, right? And then I said about to get hit around this time, which is 817, right here. And then I said if you are short in the overnight, say at that time ES was right here, right, around 48. I said if you are short overnight, that is when you take profit in ES and NQ, and then wait for RTH, right? So if you are short from here somewhere, I said take profit there at 110 in Dow and then 43 in ES. See, I clearly said that it's time to take profit at 43 in ES or 36 in ES. See that? So if you took a profit there, at least you know that this could be the level that it can stop, and then wait for RTH. RTH, if it goes below, you short. If not, then it is trading above 48. You can trade both ways, right? So instruction was there clearly, So then now you go back here, right? So now you know 64, this area was the opening area. See this 60, 64 area, right? It opened right there, right? Then what happened? Then it couldn't go down. See, it went down right of the open, but then it couldn't go down further, not even below this low, right? So that's where the problem starts, you know. And then right even before that, due to this move, right, the way it moved fast, so fast, right, I decided not to trade, because now the day is screwed, because this down move was very good, you know. Aggressive sellers were holding it here, right? This was a good short here, they were holding it, and then suddenly this move came, right? So looks like it's a lot of buying, you know. So now the question is, you know, this area has to decide. It's a decision maker area. So this area even held it, right? Then you see a response. So after looking at this in the pre-market, strong buying, and then this response, I'm not going to short here, you know. And now I cannot even go long because of this quick response, right? So I did not do anything, you know, just because of this mocked up move, and it was OPEX day, you know. So I did not traded these things, you know. Later in the day, you know, I took NQ long above this area, you know, backup sellers area. Later in the day, when the day was confirmed up, it wants to go higher. ES will most likely go to 3800, 3810, 14 area in Sunday night now, you know. It couldn't go there yesterday. So then I took the long above this backup sellers area, you know. I waited for price to clear everything, you know. And then I took a long at 307 right here, you know, and 355 right here I built out, you know, right here, first test, you know. So that much I got it, you know. So but let me walk you through here. So once it opened here, it was chopping around, right? So while looking at this chop, I decided not to trade anyway. So then what happened? Then price chopped around and then sliced through it, right? So this was the time to go long now, because now not only this preferred sellers area, decision maker area was taken out here. See that? This was your long, because now it's confirming. See here, seller had a chance right here. See, when it came down, right? Then pop up, again getting rejection, right? So there is no short here because of this, but at least you are seeing there is a rejection here. Somebody is selling it, right? So you are watching it. Then you are also seeing this hunting level, this VWAP, this aggressive sellers area turned into buying area. See that here people sold it, it turning into buying area, right? So still there is no buy here, but then when you see this pop up, right, now it's the time, because all these sellers are gone now. So now you can go with the flow at this point, like here, based on this, right? By the time AD was also trying to go higher. See, here is the time. NQ, same thing here, you know, preferred sellers area, same time, right? Then you can see it was building a step up pattern, right? See, the 86 yesterday was important, right? So here you can see it sliced through 86 and then pull back at 86. It was holding. This was the time you take a pullback also at 86, right? And then you can just ride it up. And then you bail out at 20, because 20 is our favorite area, right? Which is also backup sellers area, right? So here NQ also took a long, you bail out here. This area is very important, right? But now you cannot short it because of this and this. There is no way you can short here. But still somebody responded, right? So when price came down here like this, it sliced through this area, not turning into support. Step up pattern was broken, you know, and actually not broken because this was a stair, right? So it even held it here, but it started a step down pattern. See here, like this. In a smaller time frame you can see it up, down, see that? So now price came back all the way up to this breakout area. See that, this morning where you took initial long. So it is a weakness in buying, you know. It should not have come back down all the way, right? This is simply a VWAP buying was going on, you know, simply a VWAP buying. Some algos designed to buy at VWAP, you know, or short at VWAP. This was particularly true to yesterday, you know, literally you can see it, right? So I usually don't buy it anyway from VWAP, but here you can see this area finally turned into support, right? Before that it broke out about this, below this area, turned this area into resistance, right? So it could have gone down too. So longs were risky here, you know. Same thing in NQ right here. So you rather wait for a price to take out this area now, you know, this, then you can go long, you know. So here it took out, right? like this. So but here price was already running from here. See that? See here it was a different case. It balanced it here, then breakout, right? So here it already running from here. See, breakout here, here. So here you don't want to go long because now it's too late. Price already moved that much, right? So you have to wait. So wait for price to go higher and pull back here, right? That did not happen. See, again this area turned into resistance, correct? So it was a fake breakout. But when price chopped around here like this, then breakout happens. See, here is your long. See, you have to be smart enough, right here, right, right here. So shorts you are avoiding now, and then remember I said if it breaks out above, go like this and come back, this was your pullback, right? And then when this area balanced, right, here breakout, see. So here you can take, but I usually like pullbacks because now the price is way too far high, so you enter here, right? So that's how you have to take it, all step by step. And NQ you can do the same thing, once this yellow line was taken out, this area completely, right, like this, and then here you can see it was balancing here. See, here you can initiate a long, right? And then when this backup sellers area balancing, and you can initiate a long like the way I did it, right? So that was the trade, but nothing in between. So here that was a breakout trade here somewhere, right? And there is no short here, right? Here is a risky short, risky long, only based on the VWAP if you are going then. And that be all, it is simple, so, and pre-market note says above 48 you can allow to do both, and here you can see it, price slice through it, right? So it's a Dow that made this happen yesterday, it was not ES and NQ, it was a Dow who did these things, 110, and so it's very important to know all this thing, so, and that be all, and then you can see it, internals were rising after that point onwards, right? So purely trend day up yesterday, right? And it was OPEX effect. So now whatever happens tomorrow, Sunday night or Monday, that is important, So we need a follow through to the upside. If no follow through, let's say price goes back below this area, then something is off. If price is managed to go back below this area on Monday, then something is off into this rally, So remember that. And or worst case scenario, this area, this is an important area, right? So this is the key area, right? But ideally you want to see NQ holding about this, actually this area, So and that be all for today.